All right, welcome back to the stream. Welcome back to another video. Today, we're going to get in a variety of topics, but this first topic is it looks like Tesla is starting to delay deliveries. I know a bunch of you have been messaging me saying that your estimated delivery dates are getting pushed out, but they have finally updated the website on Tesla.com to push out their delivery to set the tone and set the expectation for new customers that you're not going to get your Tesla right away. So we'll take a look at it, we'll talk about it. They basically have erased February from the calendar, and I guess we can talk about what to do. What's the strategy? I mean, it's the same strategy I've mentioned before. So if you've been a follower of the channel, like you know exactly what to do, and hopefully that's been working for you. That's something you've been able to secure or at least try. Right? It doesn't hurt to try at the end of the day. So we're going to, of course, we're going to get into a variety of topics today as well. But before we get into that, let's roll that intro real quick. All right, so thanks for watching another stream. Thanks for watching another video. My name is Dennis, and I love talking about Tesla hacking, as I like to call it, but basically just getting the best deal on a Tesla at the best possible price, or just getting really good financing on your Tesla. So if you're interested in any of that, please hit that subscribe. And today's video is actually sponsored by my Patreon down below in the description. I keep forgetting to write down my list, but thank you to Yash, Billy D, Rohan, Steve, Konar, Akash, Kay. Thank you for joining the Patreon. Thank you for supporting. If you want to support the channel, and there's a variety of benefits, definitely check out that Patreon link down below in the description. All right, so let's take a look at this. We won't stall any longer, but this is exactly what we are talking about. So if you go to tesla.com, tesla.com's website, where if you go to the Model Y ordering page, you can see right here, just for a Model Y long range, not the 7-seat, just the standard 5-seat, we can see here it is now pushed out from April to June of 2023. This used to be the case if you switch to the 7-seat variant. It was also a June of 2023, but it looks like all of the Model Y long range versions are April to June of 2023. So, I mean, this is more aligned, right? I've been getting messages from you all saying that, your delivery dates could be pushed as far as April. I don't think I've seen a June one yet. I think the furthest I saw was a May estimated delivery date, but this is just right in line with all this demand that's actually happening, right? So, but if you switch it to Model Y Performance, it does say March to April of 2023. So this used to say February to March. You can see right here, I had this left up since yesterday. So you can see when I switch to performance, it says February, March, which we know that that's not realistic. It's not exactly correct. And if we switch it to the old site for the Model Y long range, it said March to May of 2023. But Tesla is starting to push delivery dates, push estimated delivery dates, push all the time frame, because the demand is there right now. It seems like everybody wants a Tesla that qualifies, or a Tesla Model Y that qualifies for the $7,500 tax credit. And I guess they got way too many orders that they can handle, because this says that you must take delivery by March. We have no idea. We'll probably know soon, right? And if Tesla, this is my indicators. If inventory keeps staying low, and Tesla keeps increasing the price of the Model Y, like I'm predicting $500 increase this week, $500 next week, and then on March 1st, maybe a 10,000 price increase right there to bring it back to the old price of $65,990. If that happens, then Tesla most likely will be qualifying for this full $7,500 tax credit, and everybody that's locked in, everybody that has an older price, you should be completely fine, because you have made the right decision and you've locked in the best possible price of a Tesla Model Y. So congratulations to you. Congratulations if you're locked in. Congratulations if you've already taken delivery at that crazy deal price of $52,990 or a $50,990. But if you are wondering, like, how can you try and speed up your delivery? How can you try and get one quicker, or even possible, to take delivery this month? If you're antsy about that $7,500 tax credit, which I think my last temperature, I'm like 70-30 on it. I'm 70% thinking that Tesla is going to get the $7,500 tax credit, about 30% they are not. But if you're antsy, you can go to sites like waitingfortesla.com. This is a third-party aggregator site. Shout out to waitingfortesla.com. You can see all the brand new Teslas available for sale. You can see here, there's one right here that most of the time they are all-wheel drive standard range versions, but every once in a while there will be performance versions and even long-range versions that pop up. So you can see right now there's 4 long-range Tesla Model Ys that are available for sale across different states across the country. Of course, these are probably going to be these are a little loaded because, of course, these are the current pricing, which is $54,990 as a base price. But, definitely some pretty interesting stuff. That's for sure. Let me know your thoughts. Are you getting antsy, or are you starting to turn like I am and starting to think that, Tesla is probably going to get this tax credit and it should be no issues and no worries at all? So I put a poll on the channel because I certainly think Tesla is going to keep increasing the price, especially if they've locked in this $7,500 tax rate, if they think they're absolutely going to get it. So I put a poll yesterday on the channel. Will the Tesla Model Y long range price go back to $65,990? Because you got to remember, if you are new to this Tesla buying world and you don't know what happened like just 3 months ago, the price of the Tesla Model Y long range used to be $65,990. Yeah, if you can believe that, it was $11,000 more than what it currently is. It only had a massive price drop in January when it went from $65,990 down to $52,990. And so I think now that Tesla has this $7,500 tax credit, and it's looking like they're going to keep that $7,500 tax credit for whatever reason that might be happening soon, Tesla probably wants to get back to this type of pricing up here, this $63,000 to $65,990 base price. And if they've got this $7,500 tax credit bagged and locked in, then you can surely bet that they will go back there 100%. So a staggering 59% of voters said that yes, Tesla Model Y will go back to the price of $65,990. Only 3% said 3.1. Maybe they don't understand what I said, because I meant to say like, oh, it's going to go back on 3.1. 25% said probably not in this economy, and 8% said Tesla pricing is such a roller coaster. I just threw that in for fun. And so that's certainly where I think it's going to be. But let me know your thoughts on what's going to happen. I mean, we did this poll on, do you think that the Tesla Model 3 and Model Y will get the full $7,500 tax credit after March? Because that seems to be the time frame. And 38% said that the Tesla Model 3 and Y will get that full $7,500 tax credit. So definitely some pretty interesting stuff. I want to know your thoughts. We're getting close with February 14th now. We've got some big news coming up on the horizon, right? Because we have the Investor Day coming up. We've got Investor Day coming up on March 1st. We've got this tax credit that may or may not be disappearing or leaving in like March as well. We also have the end of the quarter for Tesla, end of the sales quarter, where there's always some sort of hype or inventory dump. So if you are on the sidelines, if you have an order right now that has not been given a VIN yet, or if you've not been locked in, or if you're on the sidelines without an order, you're just trying to see if there's an inventory that's becoming available, stalk this site. Stay on waitingfortesla.com, because usually around the end of every single month, and especially around the end of every single quarter, there is what's called an inventory dump. Tesla will then just dump as many vehicles that they were trying to ship to wherever they were going to go, and they basically kind of do a Hail Mary because they want that delivery. They want those end of the month delivery or end of the month quarter deliveries. So definitely stay on this site, check, follow the Twitter, join the Discord, do all that stuff, because you want to make sure you can get there. But we're going to jump in some of the comments and some of the questions. But before we do that, this video is actually sponsored by my Patreon link. Down in the description, there's a Patreon link where you can support the channel, and there's a variety of benefits, but some of them include actually scheduling a call with me, where you can ask me any questions about buying a Tesla, selling a Tesla, or even financing a Tesla. And after you schedule the call, you get a link to my buying guide, which has links to all the resources that I use to get the best possible deal at the best possible price, including a couple of credit unions that have interest rates as low as 2.5% all the way up to 3.2% from 4% from 60 to 80 months. So definitely check that out if you're interested, but more down below in the description for my Patreon link. All right, so let's see. Let's do